Good evening, everyone. Today we have Dr. Parveen Shukla from Safdarjung Hospitals. He is a senior most faculty of the Prosthetic and Orthotic Department, and he is working since 27 years in these fields, and he has a very long experience in the field of the prosthetic and orthotics. Today, he will be put some insight over the high-tech prosthetic limbs or bionic prosthetic limbs, in which you will get the clear-cut knowledge about the differences between the high-tech prosthesis and traditional prosthetic. First of all, I welcome to Dr. Praveen Shukla, sir. Thank you very much, sir. You have joined us in the Bornlife Artificial Limbs studio rooms. Today, I am very thankful to Dr. Praveen Shukla, sir. He will give the insight over the bionic prosthetic and what are the basic differences between the traditional prosthetic and bionic prosthesis. First of all, I would like to request you, sir, what are the differences between the traditional prosthetics and bionic prosthetics?
Thank you, first of all, Dr. Sambhu, for inviting me for this podcast.
Thank you, sir.
And as you asked, what is the difference between the traditional prosthetics and high-tech prosthetics? Basically, traditional prosthetics is simply for routine activities.
Right.
If we talk about the low extremity prosthetics, so in low extremity prosthetics, a traditional prosthetic means they are simply for walking. Okay. So amputee, after we are having the traditional prosthetic, he or she can simply walk with some constant speed, but it will be a really challenge for patient if there is some uneven terrain, okay, or some other physical barriers and challenges come across the walking. So it cannot be taken in the traditional prosthetic system. But here the high-tech prosthetic, what we call high-tech. The technology is high-tech. It is having some cutting-edge technology, like it has some stress and strain sensors. It has a gyroscope technology, which simply sense the position of the foot, position of the knee joint, and it gives a real-time feedback. Okay. And it has a onboard microprocessor which sense the position of the joint, which sense the stress and strain coming over the foot, and accordingly it provides a desired degree of regulation. Okay, the gyroscope, it says the joint positioning sense and position of the foot in space, and then accordingly it gives a real-time feedback. So patient can have some variable speed, and patient can balance. Patient have more stability and balance beyond the normal routine walking.
Okay. So, like a traditional prosthesis, patient cannot be performed like higher activity. Like we have
certain limitations. Okay, visual system. Yeah, certain limitation.
So in bionic, there is a major differences ki patient can feel more independent, patient can perform higher activities, and patient can perform in a real time, right? Like artificial image, very natural or close to the natural leg.
As a name itself suggests, bionic
Right.
is near to the normal anatomical parts.
Okay.
When we say bionic, it means the human biology.
Okay.
Okay. For the normal, these systems are very near to the normal human biological systems.
Right.
That's why they are called bionic.
Patient is always asking ki what are the differences between the traditional bionic prosthesis?
So, in terms of functions, there's a major difference is in their functionality, and of course, cost is a factor.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, they are because technology always cost.
Right.
High-tech prosthetic system car usually is a costly affair. Okay, so they cost or they are on the higher end.
Second question I am asking you, sir. What are the key factors for selecting the bionic prosthesis?
If you talk about the Indian context,
Right.
the cost is a concern here
Right.
because affordability do matters in Indian population.
Because a patient is born all the own pocket, like
We have the lack of insurance policies here in India.
right.
So because most of the prosthetics products are not fully covered under the insurance policies, health insurance policies. So cost is a factor, and accessibility is a concern here because majority of our patients are not accessible to these high-tech prosthetic links. And again, there is a lack of awareness. And majority of our, not only the patients, even the medical fraternity, they are not aware of the existing advanced prosthetic technology in India.
Right.
And then again, government has certain, government need to do a lot of more on this, urban lands and all. So because of this lack of accessibility, affordability, lack of awareness, lack of insurance coverage, and even that lack of trained manpower, prosthetic are also a very important factor because a very few trained prosthetists are available in India who simply use the big high-tech prosthetic system. Okay, so that is also a major concern.
So, skills, knowledge, as well as awareness about the technology is the major hurdle for the bionic prosthetics.
Yeah, as of these are the major limiters. That's why patients
And patient affordability, like income groups, that is because patient has required a little bit higher price in comparison to what are the normal prosthetics, right?
if patient has a doesn't have any cost factor associated and he can well afford, but again, there's a lack of trained professionals. Otherwise, they just simply visit the or other developed countries just to get this high-tech operating system. But now the scene scenario is completely changed with the developing. Now India has becoming a global power, right? And same is being reflected in our prosthetic technology also. And we have more qualified professionals and more startups are coming through this emerging economy of Indian economy, and lots of youngsters have come into this high-tech technology, and they are doing the best. They have been miraculous.
So nowadays, trained professionals are increasing day-to-day basis, and prosthetists are going to train more and more, so that technology should become up a scale levels, and where the patient can get more benefit from the high tech like bionic type of.
For a research time, what I have observed with the more focusing on the technology, and even government has given some initiation, government has given some the government has facilitated such as newcomers and in the form of startups, and they have been given some exposure to these investors, and they could able to do high-tech systems in India itself. So India has recently witnessed a great medical tourism. Okay, and majority of patient from the Gulf and other nearby countries, they simply visit the India and this get these all high-tech prosthetic systems with a very reasonable cost and with the best decision technology.
So in a global scenario, how you are sir looking the India is, what are the position for the bionic limbs?
Because there's a lack of, there's a dearth of R&D here in India. Because at the government's on the government side, I don't hesitate to say research and development is actually not taking place in this at Indian context. Rather, otherwise, most of our these technologies are being imported. Sorry, and majority of our patients are relying on these franchises only. But it is a initiative of our experts, our youngsters, those who could able to bring about all this technology in India itself, and they could able to provide the same to the Indian population as
Okay. So, in test of like a Paralympic teams or those people who want to be perform the daily routine, very active life, what kind of a suggestion you will be provide to the such kind of a patient and such kind of a professionals?
Recently, we have witnessed such a Olympic event, and all these paralympians do any they could able to won some gold medals. So number first time in India in the history of Indian Olympics, you could able to won a number of gold medals. Yeah, the maximum number of gold 29, I may say, and they all have been benefited with this high-tech technology. And that was I'm proud to say our Indian counterpart, even Indian properties, they have actually packed all this high-tech properties for this your pile of vision. So that's a matter of proud for all of us.
Right, sir. So nowadays technology is upgrowing. Peoples are awareing with the technology, and patient can also aware about more with the help of some social media, Facebook, Instagram, and all that sources. And patient can reach out the next level from the traditional to high tech prosthetics. I think so, sir.
Exactly, awareness has certainly been increased, and you can say the purchasing capacity has also improved a lot. Right now, people have more power to expand. Right, that is also a factor behind, and lack of awareness has also been increased in the recent time. And people are usually our patients are more aware, and they simply do all the research before visiting a prosthetic center. Oh, it is because of their awareness, their consciousness, their alertness, rather, they could get a high-tech prosthetic from a Indian prosthetic.
Okay, great, sir. Next question is, what are the technological advancement in the bionic prosthetics?
Certainly, in the age of this emerging technology, we have witnessed the use of artificial intelligence, machine learning, brain-computer interface, emergence of 3D printing technology. So all these high-tech, cutting-edge technology has simply crept up and could able to give the best possible result in the field of prosthetic and orthotics.
Great.
And even our Indian professionals, prosthetic professionals, they have been well equipped with this all high-tech technologies.
Right. So all the most of the advanced centers are equipped with the such kind of advanced technology, or the AI and all that things are using currently, right? So patient can get more benefit of that. Correct, sir?
Yeah, it is a need of hour actually.
Right. So in a in a government sector, private sector nowadays, technology is very high rate of revolutionizing the all the things, right? So after 10 years, where we see?
I have no doubt in this period of revolutionization, of course, India will be a global leader.
Correct.
So as they are seeing in other factors as well, India has got and achieved 3 trillion of economy, and it will be a reality very soon. And the same will be reflected in profiting industries as well. But the only constraint in India is the lack of research and development and some support from the government. So I would request to the government authorities, and I hope it will be a reality very soon. If government can offer a grant or some financial help to the not only the government institution but to the independent practitioners, so that they can bring out some advanced concept and they can develop some advanced technology through the research and development.
So that technology cost should be come down, as well as
That is multiple prerequisite in Indian context because cost is a factor. So affordability is a concern. Some alternative high-tech alternative system need to be developed, but without compromising the quality, because quality is very important. So without compromising the quality, if we could able to develop some high-tech technology products, so that is a boon for our Indian patients.
this is last question from my side, sir. Okay, what are the suggestion for the upcoming young professionals like a prosthetist, orthotist who is coming in this arena and they are looking for the like a 30-40 years career in this field? So what are the suggestions?
Being as a teacher and faculty, I have only one suggestions. They need to be hardworking, consistent, and honest with their practice. And of course, they need to explore the technology. Right? They need to develop and upgrade not only through theoretical but practical aspects. So exploration of technology is always inevitable uh, to get the best possible result.
So regularly he attends something like a CRE conferences and all the biggest materials to attend conference CREs and the practical labs, so that our professionals should be more sounded to do this latest.
Exposure to the high technological products, technology, and learning, and then giving back to the patients. It is a key for success.
Thank you so much, sir, for coming in our studio and giving me valuable time for the such kind of kind words as well as technological words, knowledge sharing, skills development, and all the knowledge sharing. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much, Dr. Shangu. It was a pleasure for me. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir.